Howdy. Why does the computer do these things? Anyway, go here. Get yourself some stuff. Working on some new stuff. I was putting stuff on stuff. Pretty much going through the little happy face things and putting those on different things because t-shirts are cool, but some people like stickers and buttons and patches and everything else. So I was going through and trying to pull some stuff out. So because that one was a good one, it's a cool looking one, and I figure, yeah, I can put that on a couple things. Um, this one here, if it'll load, yeah, that one, that guy there. If it'll load, it's a cool thing. It looks neat. The message is neat. It gets into like it's Boney Phace, like Phace, because it's all a phase. So like your body, this whole temporary shell, your life and everything here. Not your life. Well, you're living here, the being here, because everything boils down to being. Being here is just a temporary thing. It's a phase. Your face is a phase. You have plenty faces, and eventually you'll have them all. Like every face of everything. Um, get out of my face, fly. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, go here, and then you can get that stuff and a bunch of other stuff with that stuff on it. I was looking at a thing, talking about because there's so much in these things here, and a lot of people freaked out about that face looks scary, whatever. It really knuckle up, Buttercup. But there you go. So yeah, there's that. Is that better? Is that better for you? Is that more to your liking? Are you not entertained? Um, are you not entertained? Yeah, it was a good song. It was a good, very, very cool song. What was that? I think that was Sweet Distractions. But yeah, are you not entertained? I'm the problem prayed for. Pistol perfectly the F off. But yeah, so anyway, time, mind, resources. That's what the whole game is about. Controlling all three. It's about having all three. All three is like the perfect balance of being right there. If you have your time, your mind, and your resources. If you have everything fast, good, and cheap, right, where it doesn't cost you that much energy, spirit. Um, if you can see the system here, that shirt, it's on shirts, it's on jackets, it's on some other stuff. I'll put it on more stuff. Working with this one here, I guess today, and then the other little bony face thing that I showed you before, the earlier that guy, that thing there. So yeah, working with those two today, for the most part, just to see what I can put them on, what I can get done. But yeah, I was going through this thing here, and I was laughing at how uh, the mental stuff works. Like this here, the mind part, the bridge, the gatekeeper, the because you got your physical or tangible, that's like quote unquote the natural, and this would be like the hypernatural in between. The mind is like the bridge between the natural and then the supernatural. It's funny that they call it supernatural because it's actually more natural than quote unquote or quote natural end quote. This would be like lazy natural. Unnatural, I guess you could call it, but it comes naturally. Well, whatever. But supernatural is like natural because that's what you really are, like the spiritual stuff. But everybody's so spiritual now, doing physical stuff. Sure, okay, whatever. Anyway, back to the point. The point was, it was funny how your mind is based on your logic, which reaches in and it's connected to, it grabs onto, it pulls from the tangible, the physical, the lower level stuff, the ground, right? And then your emotion, because your mind is logic and emotion, from stuff that I've looked at, all my opinion, whatever, and on a t-shirt. Your emotion reaches towards the spiritual side, the things behind the veil that you quote unquote can't see, but obviously you could see them if you think of something. You reach into the dark, into the void, into the blue, into the womb, into the female part, the divine mother, on it, I mother and father, mind, the red fire, blah blah blah. Woman, the blue that gives birth to everything, space and blah blah blah. Yeah, if you reach into there, obviously you can see because you know what it is that you want. If you're like, I want peace for here for the body, right? I want peace. Because everybody's like, I want peace. And you don't really want peace. What you want is temporary happiness and satisfaction, which is momentary. But anyway, peace. Sure. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Uh, so they'll reach into here, right? So you already said the word. Now you're just making the word flesh. That's all you're doing. But you know the word because that's the word you're reaching in there to grab. You sift through everything else, and then you feel for. And that was the part that was funny to me. You feel for it, right? Because it's in the dark, so you can't really see it, but you know what you want. You can see like peace. I'm reaching for peace. So then when your finger touches something here in the dark space, you're like, no, that don't feel like peace. Then you reach and reveal something else. You're, no, because I have a vision of it in my head. This is in the back of your head. This is in the forefront of your head. The illuminated part that you're all light and so bright it's blinding because it's keeping you from the full abundance of everything being everything, and you're focused on everything being one thing because you have a mission. It's my mindset. I'm stuck. I see this thing. This is what it must be. God, my will is divine. That's the spirit of God. That's what the spirit of God is. It's the spirit of, or the energy of, or the way of thinking, the programming yourself, the tuning yourself to the frequency of my will is divine. That's all the spirit of God is. The energy of God. God is spirit. And conscious individuals use the spirit. They employ the spirit. They evoke the spirit. They're having a relationship, being with or being in, or all that other good stuff. Which I gotta put on another shirt. I know. I'm slacking, but I'm getting stuff done. This whole thing here, the 3 spiritual relationships thing, that thing. That's what they're doing. Come here, you grab it. There you go. Right on. So you're being with the spirit, or you're having a spirit, or you're being in the spirit. There you go. So that's what it's doing with the spirit of God. Keep in mind, Holy Spirit is all of the spirit. So it's better to know that one. Better to be with, be having, and be in Holy Spirit. WHOLLY, which is the same as HOLY, because holy, WHOLLY, is complete, full, undivided. The pure thing. Okay, so if you're going for the full being, you, the I part, the conscious part, you reach into there and you pull out one. The one that a lot of people, because the human beings, quote unquote, you get stuck on this whole God crap. It's such a small, lesser thing, seriously. But anyway, you're feeling for that in the dark. You have a concept of what it is here in your mind, in the front, right, of your mind. So you reach in here in the dark. And you're like, no, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. Oh, there it is, right there. So you grab that and you pull it out. But a lot of times, it's like this, right? Okay, so picture this, right? Put your hand out in front of you, right? And now picture there's a coin in your hand, right? You can see, is your coin facing heads or tails? It doesn't matter, whatever side of the coin you see, there's another side that you can't see. And the thing that's blocking you from seeing that other side is your hand. So yourself is blocking you from seeing the other, both sides of the coin. It's like this face here. A lot of people are hung up on, we want the light. I just told you everything here is in the dark. Everything is, you reach into the dark to pull out. You sift through everything and pull out one thing. That's all the light is made of, is one thing at a time. One thing. This here is made of everything. And it's the same abundance on both sides because it's all the same face. It's all the whole coin. But anyway, I was just laughing at how the emotional part is you feeling for things. So you feel for spiritual stuff. Meanwhile, you logically perceive, you look at things, physically, tangibly, the logical part of your mind. Like, for instance, you can look at a building or you can look at a situation, 2 people fighting, right? And then you're going to make sense of it. You're going to deconstruct the physical aspects of it, the tangible, the parts that you can grasp, that you understand, the things you can grasp, right? Tangible stuff. And then you're going to dissect that. You're going to weigh it on your own scale. And however it serves you, that's going to be your opinion of it. That's what you're going to morph it into. You're going to manipulate the energy. You're going to handle business, right? Because business is, open up, you picture. I was going to say something. But there you go. Business is just pure being at its essence. Being is us, because we are beings. Being us in essence is business. That's what business is. Business is just the manipulation of the flow of currency. And you get that to serve your being, your business. There you go. But so you look at situations and you're like, oh, well, this is that thing. They're fighting because of this. So this person is wrong and this person is right. You get into condemnation and glorification, other than just regularly judging. You can judge. That's fine. You can't do anything but judge because you're a perception. You're a point. That's all things do. You sit at your point and you look out and you judge things. That is there. That's a judgment. This is over there. Everything that is divided from you, basically, you divide. You just, the here is rooted in division. That's what it is. So you just divide things. That is over there. That is not me. That is not me. That is not me. That is away from me. That's away from me. I want to bring this to me, meaning it's away from me. That completes me, meaning it's away from me. So I have to have division, so then I have something to do. So I keep dividing myself and throwing it out there and everything. And then I look at the stuff that's just me divided and that I threw out there, so then I can go chase it like I'm playing fetch with myself out of my own parts. My own members, which is why when I reach out and grab it, then I reattach it to myself, so I remember. Yeah, it's funny though, but yeah, because you're logically throwing all this stuff out, looking at this physical, tangible manifestation world, right? In time, because these are only moments. That's how you understand yourself, one moment at a time. Moments are time. That's all time is. It's one moment, one way of understanding yourself. You know, like do that thing there. See, this is fully you, fully consciously you. This is full spirit, full energy, ways of being. So the more you get into a way of being, it creates a moment, a point, a time for you to look at. Meanwhile, you can look back and see your full self from that point, and from this full point, from the point where you're fully yourself, you can see yourself as that. You can see yourself as that. You can see yourself as that. Say, hey, where am I going? I'm fading. Oh no, I'm gone. I need to be having that spirit where it's balanced, so I can see myself. And this is you holding the coin though. You can see yourself and you can see the thing, but one side is always blocking the other thing. Like the side of the coin that you see is blocking you from seeing your full hand, seeing your full self. What you have has you. The side of the coin that you can't see, you are blocking yourself from seeing fully what you have. It's just funny to me. That's all. I was just pointing that out. It was just a funny thing that I noticed. And so, yeah, I was talking about it. How you stand here in your mind. This is where you're standing. This is where you are understanding. You're under this, the protection of this. You're under the influence of this. You're understanding here. Right? You have a mental understanding. So you're going to reach out from that standpoint. You're going to reach in to the spiritual and feel around. And you reach out to the logical, right? Into the tangible physical world, and you grab stuff. This is you actually connecting here. Here you're feeling for the connection. It was interesting. It was always just an interesting point. Whatever. Just talking some crap that I seen. This here is going to be on the shirt. Well, it's already on the shirt and it's on the jacket. I really like the jackets. Especially the ones with the checker sleeves. Those ones look nice. They came out pretty good. If you go there, samurairock.com, you can see all of that cool, crazy stuff. One of the ones that I really like, if you do end up there, when you end up there, if you go to here, the Blacklight collection, the Blacklight style, it's just stuff that, to me, resonates with me. Like there's buttons and pins of the little happy face skull guy. Then there's all of these things which pretty much have the same. It's got a lot in it. It has a lot in it. I'll say that. It's got a lot in it. You look at a picture and you'll be like, hey, I wonder what that means. And it has a lot in it. Some stuff is just plain and simple. Like these here. It's just exactly what it is. If you understand what it is, like if you look at the picture there, it's come on, you're gonna zoom in. You do that. We're doing that. There you go. Hey, bag, right on. So this one here is meditate, and it's meditating on the word, and then you do that, meditate on the word, and it's both day and night. So that's all that is right there, and it's on the bag. That's cool. So yeah, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's a little stuff there in the store. Go on over samurairock.com. And get yourself some stuff. Yep. All right.